The Airbnb market in Nairobi is oversaturated and it's only going to get tougher. The hosts who will survive and thrive in the future are the ones who manage to stand out from the crowd. So how do you do that? Today, I'm taking you inside one of Nairobi's most creative Airbnb properties. Every time I visited Nairobi, I tried to stay in this Airbnb, however, it was always fully booked. This time though, I was lucky and I stayed 2 nights in this beautiful and extraordinary Airbnb together with my children. But first, a little about me. My name is Wayne. If you're new to this channel, welcome, karibu, and salam salam. On this channel, Plan Back to Africa, I share my personal journey of leaving behind Germany and building myself multiple home bases on the African continent with the help of Airbnb. I also share my experience of doing business and living in different parts of the African continent. So if this is something that resonates with you, I'm happy to have you on board. Please don't forget to subscribe. Whether you're an aspiring host or you're planning your next adventure in Kenya, this episode is packed with inspiration and actionable tips to improve your own Airbnb. Whenever I travel, I always make it a point to stay at unique Airbnb properties like the one that I'm going to show you next. And I do this not just because they are fun, but also because they inspire me to improve my own Airbnb listing. I am an Airbnb Superhost since 5 years, and I can tell you every Airbnb property that I have stayed in has taught me a lesson. And because I am an Airbnb host myself, I always look at things differently. I look what I can take out of my stay, the positives, the negatives. And so if you want to start your own Airbnb business, I highly recommend you to stay at different Airbnbs to reflect what are the things that stood out for you. What are the things that you didn't like so much that you could avoid for your own Airbnb business? And without any delay, let's dive straight into it. I've been traveling the African continent with my children for 9 months now, and one thing that I stand for is I always prefer uniqueness over luxury when it comes to staying at a nice place. And now I'm here in Nairobi and I found this beautiful hidden gem. I've been looking so forward to this day and I want to show you around now. Let's go. Welcome to the Brandy Bus. The Brandy Bus is truly one of a kind. It's a double-decker bus transformed into a cozy home that can accommodate up to 6 people. It has everything you need for a comfortable stay. As a host, it's all about the details. Little things like a well-stocked kitchen, authentic African decorations, books and board games can make a huge difference in guest satisfaction. The cozy bedrooms upstairs make you forget you're in a bus. You know what I find amazing is I couldn't really imagine how the space inside would look like, but you can see that they really made use of every single square meter here. And it also shows you don't actually need much space to feel comfortable. The cozy outdoor seating area is perfect for enjoying the beautiful garden and the peaceful atmosphere of this property. Look how cute this outdoor space is. It's such a beautiful place to relax, and you can have a bonfire here and there. You can just enjoy the sun. In general, this whole property is just beautiful. You are surrounded by hundreds of years old trees. And the kids, they're obviously having fun. Since I've arrived, I haven't seen them. So let's look for them. You know what I love most about the Brandy Bus is that it's nestled in this beautiful surroundings, in this lush greenery. It's just like really like literally a hidden gem. One of the things I loved about the Brandy Bus was how well equipped the kitchen was. Everything I needed to cook a proper dinner was right here, making it feel like a home away from home. There's something special about cooking your own meal in a unique space like this. It makes the experience even more personal. And to end the day, I enjoyed a quiet evening by the bonfire, sipping wine and soaking in the peaceful atmosphere. Being here reminded me to slow down, disconnect, and just enjoy the simple beauty of life. Moments like these are what makes the Brandy Bus an unforgettable stay. We slept so well here, the beds were super comfortable and it was so quiet, exactly what I needed to recharge. The next morning, the kids enjoyed their breakfast while I took a moment to make coffee. Starting the day here felt so relaxed and refreshing. We decided to take advantage of the bus's great location and visit the Karen Blixen Museum, which is just a 5-minute drive away. Walking through the grounds of the Karen Blixen Museum, it's easy to admire the beauty of this property and its historical charm, but it's also a place that invites deeper reflection on Kenya's colonial past. Karen Blixen, a Danish settler, lived here in the early 1900s and later wrote her famous memoir, Out of Africa. The book became an international bestseller and was even adapted into a Hollywood film starring Meryl Streep. While the movie captured the beauty of Kenya's landscapes, it also romanticized a colonial narrative, largely ignoring the experiences of the indigenous people. people. Blixen's writing is celebrated for its literary beauty, but it reflects the biases of her time. It was a rainy afternoon, so we decided to stay in and make the most of this cozy space. The bus was perfect for the kids too, with plenty of board games, crayons, and activities. It kept them entertained and happy. We spent the afternoon playing Uno, a little family time that felt extra special in this unique space. And when it was time to get some work done, I found my own corner to focus with a cup of tea. The Brandy Bus really has everything you need to feel right at home. Here's the truth. If you want to succeed as a host, you can't just offer a nice apartment in a nice location anymore. You need to offer an experience. And staying in the Brandy Bus made me realize just how powerful it is to stand out. I mean, think about it. How often do you get to stay in a bus? This uniqueness does not only attract guests, it also gets people talking and sharing their experience on social media. This is free marketing. I mean, this is exactly what I'm doing right now and right here, sharing my beautiful experience with my audience on social media. And I highly recommend you, if you get the chance to stay in the Brandy Bus, please do so. You will love it, your kids will love it. And besides that, if you're an Airbnb host or plan to establish your own Airbnb on the African continent, I hope you found some value in this episode and that you understand the power of thinking outside of the box. And you don't need to own a bus. I mean, not everyone gets the chance to transform a bus into a cozy home, but there are so many ways, especially here on the African continent, how you can make your property stand out. You can transform a traditional mud hut into a modern luxury property with all the modern amenities that most tourists seek when they travel. You know, it's really not that difficult to stand out. You just need to think outside of the box. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will pin the link to the Airbnb listing of the Brandy Bus here in the comment section, and I see you next week. Bye.